Okay, so welcome to all of you. This is exercise 14A. Today I'm going to start this exercise. The name of the chapter is percentage. And I'm so sorry. The name of the chapter is fraction. Okay, so we are going to start today this chapter. Students, this chapter is very simple. Now let us do question number 1. Let's see what the question number 1 is saying. Question number 1 is saying for each expression given below, write a fraction. Number 1, 2 out of 7. Okay, students, 2 out of 7, we have to convert it or we have to express it in the fraction form. Students, suppose you have to give a test and in that test, you have achieved 9 marks out of 10. Okay, students. So in your maths test, suppose I'm giving you a condition. In your maths test, you have achieved 9 marks out of 10. So if I ask you to write this in the fraction form, how are you going to write 9 upon 10? Okay, 9 upon 10 means 9 marks out of 10. Okay, in the same way, if you have to write 2 out of 7, if you have to write 2 out of 7, so what are you going to write? 2 upon 7. 2 upon 7. Is it visible to everyone? 2 upon 7, you will write. Okay, then second part, 5 out of 17. 5 out of 17. So you will write 5 upon 17. This is the fraction form. Okay, now third, 3/5. 3/5 is equal to, how are you going to write? 3 upon 5. 3/5 means 3 upon 5. Is it clear, students? Now I am going to give you one more question on behalf of me and do this question and write your answer in the comment box. Let's see who's going to do this. The question is 2/7. Do this question, tell me the answer. 2/7. Students, now I'm going to tell you that what are proper fraction. And what is improper fraction. Okay, so what is proper fraction? Proper fraction is a fraction in which numerator is lesser and the denominator is greater. Okay, so sorry, let me write it like this. Proper fraction is a fraction in which numerator is lesser and denominator is larger. Okay, students, is it clear? On the other hand, what is improper fraction? Improper fraction is a fraction in which numerator is larger and denominator is smaller. Is it okay? So this is the difference between proper fraction and improper fraction. In proper fraction, the numerator is lesser than the denominator. On the other hand, in improper fraction, the numerator is larger than the denominator. So on this observation, can you tell me 5 upon 8 is proper fraction or improper fraction? Yes, it is proper fraction. It is proper fraction because it has lesser numerator than the denominator. Now, 8 upon 5. Is it proper or improper? 8 upon 5. Students. Yes. 8 upon 5 is improper fraction, student. Okay. Now, third part, minus 15 upon minus 15. You can write it like minus 15 upon minus 15 is now tell me what fraction is this? Yes, it is an improper fraction. It is an improper fraction. Why? It is an improper fraction. Okay. Fourth question. The value of 5 upon 5 is what? Look at this. 5 upon 5. 5 cancel each other. You will get 1. So the value of 5 upon 5 is what? 1. Okay. Next question. Students, fifth part of this question, the value of 5 upon minus 5 is. Now tell me, students, what is the value of 5 upon minus 5? Look at this. 5 upon minus 5. 5 cancel each other. 1 upon minus 1. So basically, if you have minus in denominator, listen very carefully. If you have minus in denominator, you have to use the minus in numerator only. Okay, so this is minus 1 upon 1, and in denominator, if there is 1, it is not written. So the final answer is minus 1. So you will write minus 1 as your answer. Clear, students? Any doubt, you can ask me. If there is any doubt, you can ask me. Have you got what is the proper and improper fraction? Everyone? Is it clear to everyone? This should be very clear to you because it may create confusion if you are not getting the concept very well. Students, after this class, you have to give your chemistry test. You remember this? Now, question number 3. Question 3 says, from the following fractions, separate proper fraction and improper fraction. So basically, you have to choose proper and improper fraction among them. Clear? So this is very simple. You know what are the proper fraction and what are the improper fractions. So you can easily separate them. So write proper fraction here and write improper fraction here. Okay. Now 2 upon 9, is it proper or improper? 2 upon 9. What is this? Proper or improper? Tell me, students, 2 upon 9 is proper or improper? No, Azima, it is not mixed. You have to just tell proper or improper, not mix. So 2 upon 9 is, of course, 2 upon 9 is a proper fraction. Okay, 2 upon 9 is a proper fraction. Now 4 upon 3. tell me about 4 upon 3. Is it proper or improper? So 4 upon 3, students, 4 upon 3 is a improper fraction. Why improper? Because 4 is greater. If you have greater number in numerator, it is improper. If you have lesser number in numerator, the fraction is proper. Okay, now tell me 7 upon 15. 7 upon 15 is what? Proper fraction, because 7 is lesser than 15. Now tell me 11 upon 20. 11 upon 20. So 11 is lesser than 20. So this is proper. Very good. Now tell me 20 upon 11. 20 upon 11. Now 20 is greater. Okay, 20 is greater than 11. So 20 upon 11 is improper fraction. Okay, students, now tell me 18 upon 23. 18 upon 23. So 18 is lesser and 23 is greater. So we can say that 18 upon 23 is proper fraction. Okay, 18 upon 23 is proper fraction. Now 27 upon 35. 27 upon 35. So 27 upon 35 is also a proper fraction. I think it is now very clear to you to identify between proper and improper fraction. Is it okay, students? Now, can you identify the difference between proper and improper? Because it is very, very simple. You just have to see the numerator. If the numerator is lesser than the denominator, if the numerator is less, it means the fraction is proper. If the numerator is greater, then the fraction is improper. Okay, now let's move to question number 4. Now you may have problem. These questions are not visible, so let me write this question. This is 2 whole 1 upon 5, okay, and this is 3 whole 1 upon 4. This is 7 whole 1 upon 8, and this is 2 whole 1 upon 11. Now change the following mixed fraction to the improper fraction. You have to change the following mixed fraction to the improper. So students, do you know the method how we change the mixed fraction to the improper? If you don't know, look at this very carefully. And if you already know, then also look at this. Suppose we are given 5 whole 3 upon 2. 5 whole 3 upon 2. Okay. So what you have to do, you have to multiply these two numbers. Means 5 into 2. 5 into 2 is what? Yeah, 2 into 5 is 10. Okay. Then after multiplying, you have to add the number which is in denominator. Akshara, don't raise your hand. So 10 plus 3. Okay, 10 plus 3 is 13. 13 upon 2. You have to write the same denominator here, but actually you have to change the numerator. Fine. So 2 5s are 10. 10 plus 3, 13. 13 upon 2. So in the same way, we are going to change 2 whole 5 upon 2 whole 1 upon 5. 5 2s are 10. Okay, 5 2s are 10. 10 plus 1, 11. 11 upon 5. Then change this fraction 3 whole 1 upon 4. 3 whole 1 upon 4, students. 3 whole 1 upon 4. 3 4s are 12. 12 plus 1, 13. 13 upon 4. This is the answer. Rukaiya, Jatin, everybody is giving the right answer. But I want each and everyone to write the answer in the comment box. Okay. Next, 7 whole 1 upon 8. 7 whole 1 upon 8. So 8 sevens are 56. 56 plus 1, 57. 57 upon 8. This is your answer. And 2 whole 1 upon 11. 2 whole 1 upon 11. So 11 twos are 22. 11 twos are 22. 22 plus 1, 23. 23 upon 11. This is the answer. So these are your answers. Students, as I have told you that this exercise is super simple for you because you have already studied these topics in your previous class. Okay. So these topics are very simple for you. So let us enjoy these questions. Okay. Now let us do question number 5. What the question 5 is saying, change the following improper fraction to the mixed fraction. Just suppose it to the question number 4. In this question, we are given improper fraction. We have to change them into mixed fraction. Students, how are you going to do? Question number 1, 100 upon 17. So what you have to do, you have to divide 100 by 17. Okay. So how many times you will take the table of 17? Tell me the answer. How many times you are going to do it? Students. Five times? So 17 fives are 85. Okay. So you have got 15 here. So this is your remainder and this is the quotient. So how are you going to write? First of all, student, what you have to do, let me tell you in a better way. This is your what? This is your quotient and this is your remainder. Okay. So you will write quotient here and your remainder in the numerator and 17 in the denominator. Is it clear, students? So we will write it like this, 5 whole 15 upon 17. Clear, students? No, Faris, you have written it in decimal form. We don't have to write in decimal form. This is a very big mistake. This is a blunder that you have done. The question is not asking you to change into decimal fraction. The question is saying change into mixed fraction. Okay, so change into mixed fraction. Now let us do the second part, 81 upon 11. Now divide 81 by 11. So what you will get, students, here? Okay, so 11 sevens are, okay, 11 sevens are 77. You'll get 4 here. 4 as a, we can say 4 as a remainder. Fine. So how are you going to write it? You have to write first quotient. Quotient is 7. And what is the remainder? Remainder should be written in the numerator upon 11. Okay. Is it okay? Look at this. 7 is a quotient. So 7 you will write here. Remainder should be written in the numerator and the number by which we are dividing should be written in the denominator. Is it okay, students? Yes, Azima. 7 whole 4 upon 11. 7 whole 4 upon 11, not 14. Azima, it's not 14, it's 4. Okay. Now let us do the third part. In third part, we have to change minus 209 upon 7 in mixed fraction. Okay. So divide 209 by 7. Just forget the minus sign. Just forget the minus sign. Just divide 209 by 7. Okay, so 7 twos are 14. 6 here. 7 nines are 63. and your remainder is 6. Okay. So what is your answer? Your answer is 29 whole 6 in numerator upon 7 in denominator. So 29 whole 6 upon 7. Okay. 29 whole 6 upon 7. Fourth part is minus 113 upon 15. Okay, so minus 113 upon 15. Now, can you do this and tell me the answer? Just divide 113 by 15. 15, how many times you will take the table of 15? 15 sevens are 105. Okay, so what is the remainder? 13 minus 5 is 8. So you will write 7 whole 8 upon 15 as your answer. Clear, students? Is it clear? Very good. Now do this question. I'm giving one more question. Do this question right now. The question is, you have to change this improper fraction into mixed fraction. The question is 25 upon 3. First this, and then 5 whole 1 upon 2. Change into mixed fraction, and this question change into improper. Okay, change into improper. Do these two questions and tell me the answer. Okay, Jatin has already given the answer. Very good, Jatin. Very fast. Ali, very good. Azima, and what the other students are doing, they are not giving me the answer, huh? Today, very good number of students are taking the class. This is very, I appreciate this. But you people are not writing the answer in the comment box, huh? This is not good.